It's difficult to measure the contribution of street performers. My name is Sean Regan, but when I perform, I go by the name Flute Loops. I'm from a place in the northwest of Ireland called Sligo, but I've lived in Dublin for the last 10 years. Moving to Dublin is great in terms of there's so much more access to opportunities to perform, to meet people, to collaborate. So it's definitely a very inspirational place to be for music. It's a great music city. Busking it's many things to many people, you know. Some people just look at it like begging, you know. Some people, you know, they look at it as a way to get your music out there, to be seen, to be heard. You know, other people look at it as a way to, you know, to develop your skill set, to get better. I kind of look at it like that. I think it's a great way to learn the trade, to learn the craft, to, you know, learn your skill set, to learn how to entertain people, to learn how to stop people, and to learn how to engage people. The most common reaction is just completely being ignored, and some people might stop and listen for a few songs, and they might really appreciate it. I've only really been busking properly or regularly since the laws have been in place. But I think it's actually made things better, because before there were laws or rules in place, people could just come in and you could basically set up in one spot and just not move. So you can't do that anymore because you have to move. So you only get an hour at a time. And I think that's quite a fair system, because it means that, you know, more people get to busk, and it also means that the businesses and local people don't have to listen to the same stuff constantly all the time, because it's always changing. And I think you have to have respect for, you know, the local people and local businesses. You can't just set up and blast out your music all day long, because that's just going to annoy people. That's not really a fair way of doing it. So I think the new laws, they make sense. I mean, the only problem is the sound levels, because the council has imposed an 80 decibel limit. 80 decibels is more or less the sound of an ambient street. So it means that it's kind of impossible to play without being sort of heard, without kind of breaking the rules. So it's not a great situation like that. But overall, it kind of works out. It works out all right at the moment, the way everything is. But it's always a bit on edge.
Yeah, my idea of a street performance is that it's pretty much innovative, as it brings people from negative emotions.
Street performance provides entertainment.
I think they should be rewarded. They're encouraging them, that's one thing.